This is recording. Alright guys, so I wanted some nature. Not even me. That was what I was instructed to do. I came here before to do this testimony and something went wrong with the, I don't know, I never press it. However, I'm back to do it this morning, and I pray that, the Lord will have his way. Amen. Amen. Welcome back to another video. It's your girl Lady D. Yes, and I'm here. Just wake up early morning, Sunday morning. Come up Natal, the back of Natal. I came up here last week Sunday to do a glucose blood test to see if I had sugar. And I was told that the spirit told me that when I'm doing this testimony, I should be around nature. So I was planning to go up by Emancipation Park. Just wake up, guys, and my throat still dry. However, I came outside. Over there says the blood work place. You can see the biomedical health unit. And then I'm used to around here because over here says where my doctor office is that is behind his office, and I'm in Natal back area. So guys, let me see if I can. I want to put it up like this. So guys, I see a mongoose. I think I could have zoomed it up. Yes guys, so I did the video, but somehow a vehicle was passing and the sound, they were like, the funeral thing them, and then I play loud music, so I stop the phone not to be copyright and start back my testimony. I never press it, so I will have peace. So I decided to come back this morning. So guys, as I was saying, welcome to another video. It's your girl Lady D. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Share with a friend, tell a friend. Alright? Okay, let me see. I don't even know how it looks, but alright, let me see. The mongoose gone, come here, try show now. But him run gone. But I just want to see if it's recording, so let me spin it round back a bit. Oh, so yes, it is recording. Alright, so I was bringing you guys through the journey with me, doing my the fibers. So I just wanted you guys to know how it ended, because you guys have an idea that I did the hysterectomy surgery. You don't know my amount, and it's selective with words. However, I just want to share with you guys how all of that, the surgery and all of that took place. So guys, growing up, I had terrible period pain and cramps as a teenager. But persons will always say to me that, don't worry about it, as soon as you start have kids, that will go away. And I would say, okay then, alright. I had my son. I think some of the pain left. And the flow was always heavy, but some of the pain leave. Anyway, you're not pay that no man no, because that's your norm. Had my daughter, and I think this is where the pain and all of those things came back, but not as severe as in the later days as I age. So I always prepare myself and my mind for that 5 days out of the month. However, since I've been aging now, I realize that my tummy has grown extremely large, and I've been eating ice before I even know what is fibers. So I saw that my clothes around the waist side would get smaller, and the pain was intense to where every month it's better for me not to go at work for the first day to the second day, and nobody's gonna put up with you to do that and pay you for it. So I would try to go to work. I would be in the worst mood. The most embarrassing things would happen. I would have to, you ladies, to keep myself fresh and wear mostly black skirt. It would I would be at church and I would feel so discouraged because I can't worship because I'm in so much pain. So anyway, no, it reached a stage where I was constantly bleeding, and up to the last point before I did the surgery, I was bleeding from the March, and I did the surgery October. So I would have maybe get 3 weeks break. And when I say 3 weeks break, I will be still wearing, but it would be less days. So out of all of that time, it would have been less days. Alright, so that was my situation then. Anyway, I don't know. So I decided to do something about it but this is before we reached from March. So I went to my doctor at Windward Road Medical, Dr. Suarez, and I was given a paper to go and do a ultrasound, and I did, and I found out that yes, it was confirmed that I have fibroids. So now I'm not assuming anymore. I am sure that I have fibroids, and I had to so I was heading now to get it taken out, but so I didn't have any money. I cannot afford it, so I said to Dr. Suarez, could you refer me to public? And he said, you want to go to public? I said yes, because public, it's free, and if you do pay any money, so, excuse me guys, something is scratching me and I'm back. It's free. I'm back. So it's free, but if you do pay any money, it wouldn't be that much. So he said yes. So I went to public. They gave me some blood work to do. I did the blood work, and then I was on their treatment. So I knew from the get-go that it would have been a long wait before I would do the surgery. But however, I wanted to get it out, and I wanted to work with the program. So they put me on Depo. Depo is a family planning injection that ladies take when they don't want to get pregnant every 3 months. So that was what I was given at public. The first month, the first time I went there and they were going to give me the Depo, I had to get a prescription from them, go to the pharmacy myself, that's in public, wow, and take back the Depo to the nurse, and they would give me the injection. Now when I got the Depo, I noticed that the pain went away, but I was bleeding constantly. It never did the whole 3 months for the first time. But then the second time, I'm not feeling any pain, but I have been bleeding right through. So I decided I don't want to take it anymore. So when I went down by public and I explained to them that I don't see, the pain is gone, but it's uncomfortable for me to go in through the 3 months constantly. You understand? And then she was saying that maybe it need to double up. No, we all know, so we say them things are no good. So me I said double up. Me I said no man. So me I said anyway, me I got stop take it. And she was like, try it for about 6 more months, so that would have been 2 before you stop take it. Anyway, I listened to what she was saying, but I went back to my doctor, Dr. Suarez, and I said to him, this is what is happening now. This is where I'm at now with bleeding, constantly bleeding. And he said, no, it has to come out, because, I say, the injection made me just get bloated. I was so uncomfortable. I don't want to wear my clothes. I feel wear some of my mother big dress, them and I was so uncomfortable. I had trouble with self-esteem. So I wasn't having a farmer self-esteem problem, but I was just not feeling me. And when you don't feel good, you don't want to even fix, you don't even looking at the mirror. So, because I know what was going on, so it wasn't like it was a self-esteem issue. Anyway, I went back to Dr. Suarez and he was suggesting Dr. What is Dr. out the name again? Dr. I'm still telling her the name. I remember me telling the name. Dr. Walcott. So I was saying that Dr. Walcott money ain't got dear because me say 600 or 700,000. So I said, me not have that. Me not even have the half of that. I have one little health card, but me know say the health card could clear it. And me that still have to look for me about 300 or 400. So I say, no, sir, me can't manage Dr. Walcott. So he said, what are you going to do? I said, refer me to UC. So he gave me a referral because a few of my church sisters said they did it up by University Hospital. So I said, okay. And you might pay a 200 or so. So I said, all right, I'm going to have a health card, maybe 200 to 300. I'm going to have a health card, so that could have covered it. So guys, me I make my plan, but all this time God had a plan, right? So, but of course, me I work with my plan because me never know God plan. So I got an appointment for university. Sister Marsha made an appointment for me, and I went on the appointment. When I went on the appointment, during this time I was still bleeding. So I went and I saw a doctor. You know, they have junior doctors and the doctor that oversee them. So this junior doctor, she were there and she examined me and asked me a lot of questions. That video is on my channel as well. And then she said to me I need to do some tests, which I've done these tests done by public, but I don't have the records to show, so I have to do these tests all over again. Birds, oh my God, that is so nice. And I had to do these tests over again. So she write up a lab thing, what I should do, and then she said, but you need to do a pap smear. I said, okay then, but she said, but if you're bleeding, you will need to do a liquid pap smear. And I don't have a clue what she was talking. I know pap smear, but I never understand the liquid one. Anyway, she called the major doctor and she spoke to him. She tell him my situation and she explained the whole works to him. And he said to her, we don't offer that here at the university hospital, but he would check around to see where or which doctor do it. And they started to call and they called and they called. And they called and they called and they called till they end up, somebody told them about Dr. Matthew Taylor. And so Dr. Matthew Taylor was the one. They called him and he said that he's doing it. Let me show you a nurse going in. I don't know if you can see her. I have to zoom it when I edit it. But they are coming to work. Anyway, don't want them throw me out, so let me finish doing what I do. So yes, so that's how I met Dr. Taylor, because Dr. Taylor now was the one who could have done it, right? So they told me his location, which is the Natal, which I'm right here now at the back part. So they told me that Dr. Taylor would have done it. So that's how I now get the link to Dr. Taylor. So I came in and I made an appointment to see Dr. Taylor. During this time now, when I came in to see Dr. Taylor, I had one L card, which is a L card that Warren Wilson, my ex, had given to me when we were together, and you know, he did not take it away from me. So I was told by the receptionist that the card, that to do the you know, me get distracted easily, you know, because people come in and I drive in. Anyway, I was told by the receptionist that to do the liquid pap smear is $12,000 and to see the doctor is $7,000. I said, wow. I said, anyway, my card will cover it because all I planned to do was to do the elk, was to do the all I planned to do was to do the liquid pap smear and then go back to university. So I made the appointment to coming back. So this time when I came in, I only had one card. By this time now at work, my boss told us, which is Miss Minor, that she's gonna give us a L card. She's gonna give everybody in the office a L card. So I was excited because I know of my situation and know the good that would have done to me, being I have one already and that I had a surgery to do. So I gotten the L card. So by my appointment date, I was coming in to do to see the doctor. I already had the L card, so I had 2 L card coming in back to see the doctor. So when I came back to see the doctor, now me a coward, you know. Anybody when know me knows me afraid of doctor, and me afraid. So coming in back now, I saw the doctor, and the doctor said he's gonna examine me. So he put me up to examine me. When he went up to examine me, of course, I said, Doc, me a coward, you know, and and whatever, and how you gonna do this up, man? And he said, I'm just examining you, relax, and guys, by the doctor that they talk to me, me just feel like me feel a joke at tops. And when me feel the joke and the tops, him say, get up, it has been done. So me say, you trick me. Anyway, that was the best trick I could have get. Because he talked me away from thinking that he was gonna do it, and then by my visit he was finished. So that tactics really worked for me. But anyway, no, when I went outside, before I went outside, I sat with him and he said to me that, you know, if I had the papers of the pap smear and all of that, the ultrasound and stuff, and I said, I didn't remember I have a copy of it. And he asked me if I did the blood works already. I said no. So he said, who is gonna do the surgery? I said I am going to go by I'm trying to do it up by UC because I don't have the money, which UC said that squeezed me in for October. Look at God, I never even realized that I end up doing it in October as well. You're such an awesome God. Anyway, he said to me that, you want me to do it? No, when me look at my doctor, I don't want to see my doctor for my something. And when me hear about Natal, and when me see all of the things that him do, and the patient that me see in the waiting room, me say, no, doc, me know why you do it, because me not have them kind of money there. And I asked him how much to do it. He said 900 to a meal. I said, doc, I cannot afford it. I don't have those kind of money. I don't even have $900. And he said to me, I have an L card. I said, yes. And I took out the L card, and then I said, yeah, and I have another one. And he said, really, you have 2 L cards? And I said, yes, I just got one. Anyway, he put in the cards and he checked how much it would have covered. And he said to me that when the doctor pushed in the L card, he said to me that, yeah, man, like he said to me, I will check it out and I will send it over to either Natal or Andrews for them to check it out. So he would either do the surgery by Natal or Andrews, and then he will see if it will cover him. I said, okay, thank you, doc. I asked a bag of questions because I'm a coward, and and doctor, I will not know if it I go pay for yet. Anyway, I went to the receptionist, my card. I have never paid cash from I'm seeing this doctor, and I have done so much visit. I have never paid $1 to the doctor, never ever. All right, finished there, and I went away. So I'm waiting now for the result. And he, sorry, and he gave me, I just want to check if I'm still videoing. I don't want anything to happen again. Oh, let me show you all around. Yes, guys, I have to check up because the enemy I fight that testimony. So he said, so he said I would hear from him. Sorry, not but with the English where you can't manage. So he said I would hear from him, and he gave me a different lab paper now to do tests, AIDS tests, blood tests, all kind of tests. If we go do ECG, they wanted to see my heart, how large it was, everything. One heap of tests I had to do and take them back to him. And I went with faith, went and I started to do my test. Then I remember going to Archos to do my ECG. And when I was supposed to pay, I gave them the card that I got from work. When I gave them the card that I got from work, they say it declined. That is the L card. Anyway, I never take it for nothing because I asked the lady, has this ever happened before? She said yes. So I said, okay. But then when I leave, I said to Jerry, I said, no, my L card declined, but maybe I just the situation. Then I saw Miss Minot and she said to me, you know, I have to need to call the lady because I went to use the card for her mother and the card declined. So I said, oh my God. And you know, so me use it and it declined, and I think at the place and such and such. Anyway, when she called the lady say she pulled back the thing from Sagicor and put us on Medicus, that's Guardian Life. Mr. Lord Jesus, no, me turn idiot because the doctor have the two cards information and the hospital had it because I got a call from Natal saying that my card would cover and I would have to pay 50,000. And then I got a next call from Andrews saying my card would cover and I had to pay $500. So me I work with Andrews, of course, 500 to 50, like please. So me I say, and the doctor did say, me alright, me just have to wait to get down my pressure, because my pressure is really high, because I tell you the truth, me never comfortable. You understand me? I'm in trouble with high blood pressure, but at the time, it just never, the whole thing did that stress me out and stuff. Anyway, so I came back for another appointment, and then I told them that the card is no longer able to use because we stopped using that card, and I gave him the new card. With the new card, guys, it took forever now for me to hear back to know if I was up to scratch. But I figured now that he was waiting because of the blood pressure, because he could not do the surgery with the blood pressure that I was showing. So they had to give me a different set of blood pressure pill to go with it, to take it. They had to make sure that I was really okay before I could do the surgery. Because of my weight, I was at a higher risk. So the risk that I had was blood clots, that would have mean infection, but inflammatory, don't make me cuss. And the next one would have been bleeding. So they had to make sure that everything was okay, my ECG and everything and stuff. So when he finally said that he got the go ahead to do the surgery, and I remember Andrews called me this time only and said you're on, and they said $1,000 for this time. They said $1,000, still better than nothing. So doctor said me not have to pay no money, my card cover that, which in $1 million himself for the surgery, guys. And Andrews, for stay at Andrews Hospital, they said I should bring $1,000, but I'm going to have a bill when I'm leaving, because anything that is used on me, I will have to pay for it. So guys, my dad said, alright. They said the card can use, I think one card did cover Andrews. Right? One of the card did cover Andrews. So I still have the next card we could I use when I come out. And my daughter would have back me up. So I said, alright, so good now. Good I got Andrews go do surgery. So of course me a coward anyway. I'm gonna catch me little nighty. I do my COVID test, and then on my journey, God has been good and God has been faithful. So going to the hospital now, Going to the, let me check how long I'm speaking. 24, 25 minutes. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna stop and then start again. Alright guys.